Man, I got something I gotta get off my chest, bro. And I hope this don't come across as being derogatory or disrespectful or inflammatory in any way. It's just something that I think I know I'm not the only person that deal with this or may feel like this, but it's something that's really been eating at me lately, bro. And this is really from the heart, dog. So last night I joined a TikTok, a live, and we were talking about the host was talking about the fact that women are not losing rights by the Republicans being in office or whatever. So I joined. I was kind of looking to have some political discussion for educational purposes. Um, and I've been trying to get more involved in politics. And politics right now is very much racially driven. Um, so of course that's expected. So there was a gentleman who, I think we all had agreed that Trump is gonna better serve the country right now. I think we were all kind of in agreement. And the detractors came in and out of the discussion. And then at some point the discussion kind of went completely off the rails, and we were talking about, black and white advantages and disadvantages. We touched on slavery and stuff like that. And I was trying to explain to the gentleman that as African Americans, we've been handed a systematic disadvantage. And for the life of this conversation, and they even had, other Caucasians who understood where I was coming from, that was trying to bring it home for him, and they just couldn't do it. But I was trying to explain to him in the ways that we were disadvantaged. You know what I'm saying? And he was kind of like, it's 2024 and that's just not true. There are no laws preventing blacks from achieving success. And I agree with the fact that there is nothing in place that's saying that we can't hold certain positions. But I was trying to explain to him that it's deeper than that. I was trying to explain to him that as a race, when you're told that you can't read, that you can't learn how to write, that before the books are given to you, they've all been changed and, whitewashed and stuff like that. It does have an impact on the race of people when you're talking about now we're all equal. And it made me think about working in certain capacities and having to articulate myself in a particular fashion, right? And it's kind of like, damn, like even though I went through the channels to become educated, I earned my degree in psychology and counseling. Although I didn't go to school to be a psychologist, my study was to better me. It was to gain that critical thinking ability and understanding of how the mind works for me personally to use in my personal life and understand the mind of how things work, social psychology and stuff like that. So, and having that conversation, it made me kind of think about, damn, it does suck to feel like you kind of have to talk in a whitewashed type of way. I can't go to no job talking about, man, was him with y'all, man. Yeah, y'all should hire me because you heard me. I'm the best nigga for the job, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Like the curriculum or vernacular that we use in our community, which I don't agree is very beneficial to our community, but the vernacular, the slang, and everything that is a part of our community is not very popular in the professional space, right? I think that was a bit of a very, very far-fetched example, but a more practical example would just be, maybe because my articulation is focused right now because, I'm making a video, right? And I want to make sure I enunciate my words correctly, stuff like that. I don't want people talking about me. But should I care about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, should I care about how I sound? Should I be able to be authentic, in every space that I'm in? And I think that people don't understand the fact that your culture and where you're from and where you've been placed puts you at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? What companies are looking for isn't popular amongst my community. The way that they want you to sound, everybody's trying to sound super educated. In my community, when you sound educated, they say that you talking white. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different dynamics when you talk about being an African, trying to be a successful professional African American, dog. And I just, for the life of me, dog, on this live, I just couldn't get this gentleman to understand that, bro. It's not about victimhood. It's about facts. You know what I'm saying? It's extremely motivational to see some of our black athletes and artists and celebrities. You know what I'm saying? It shows that America has come a long way, that we're allowed to share similar successes. But a lot of those celebs are controlled and they're bought, you know what I'm saying? And while they get to enjoy a certain success, they're still muzzled in a certain way. To maintain that success, they can't speak out against certain things, you know what I'm saying? They have certain agendas that they push. So it's kind of you can't really lump them in because they're not authentic to who they want to be. Some may be, but the majority of them, dog, can't speak out about certain stuff or they get canceled, Look at Kanye. Look at Kyrie. You're a celebrity figure, so your influence does have an impact. So the powers that be control your ability to speak and what you speak about. To me, that ain't free. That's not freedom. You know what I'm saying? But no, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that, man. I just something that was on my heart to get on here and discuss with y'all, dog. And, try, because we was talking about bridging the gap. And I think YouTube is a good space to bridge that gap as well and have some, some dialogue amongst different race of people and talk about their challenges and struggles, and I thought it was pretty interesting to kind of see people's response to the things that I was talking about. When you talk about Jim Crow, you talk about Willie Lynch, and just kind of talking about how the black community, how life is within the black community, versus other communities. And it was really interesting to see the responses and people be in awe to hear the things that are typical in our community that we deal with, or in our households that we deal with. So I thought that was pretty interesting, man. Anyway, just wanted to hop on here, man, and share that with y'all. I'm sure nobody's going to see this video. It's going to be at 0 views. But anyway, another video for y'all, man. Check it out. If you made it this far, subscribe, hit that like button, drop a comment. Let's start the conversation below. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.